The order came in at 2:13 a.m. I remember the time because I had already decided it would be my last delivery of the night. It was raining hard, the kind of rain that makes the whole city look empty. The roads were shining under the street lights. My jacket was soaked, and my phone battery was sitting at 11%. I was about to go offline when the delivery app made that sound. Ding. 1. New order. Pick up from a small diner on the edge of town. Drop-off address 217 Hollow Creek Road. The tip was unusually high. $40 for a 5-mile delivery. At first, I thought it was a mistake. Nobody tipped that much at 2 in the morning unless they were drunk, desperate, or both. But I accepted it. That was my first mistake. The diner was almost empty when I arrived. Only one cook stood behind the counter, wiping the same clean spot again and again. When I told him the order name, he stopped moving. He looked at my phone, then looked at me. "You sure that's the address?" he asked. I nodded. 217 Hollow Creek Road. The cook's face changed slightly. Not fear, exactly. More like recognition. He handed me a paper bag and said, "Don't knock too long." I laughed a little, thinking he was joking, but he didn't laugh back. He just turned around and disappeared. Into the kitchen. I walked back out into the rain, put the food in my delivery bag, and started the ride. The GPS took me away from the main road and into an older part of town. The street lights became fewer. The houses became darker. The rain got heavier. After 10 minutes. My phone told me to turn onto Hollow Creek Road. I had never been there before. The road was narrow, with tall trees on both sides. The branches hung over the street like black fingers. There were no cars, no people, no lights in the windows. Just rain. And silence. I slowed down and started checking the house numbers. Then I stopped. I looked back, then 219. There was number 217. I checked the app again. The map showed I was exactly in front of the drop-off point. "You have arrived." I zoomed in. The little red pin was right, between house 215 and house 219. But there was only an empty patch of grass there. No driveway. No mailbox. No house. I sat there for a moment, listening to the rain hit my helmet. Then my phone. VIBRATED. Message from customer. Please bring it to the door. I typed back, "I'm outside, but I don't see house 217. The reply came instantly. "You're looking at it." I looked up. And that's when I saw it. At the very end of the road, behind a line of trees, there was a house. I swear it had not been there a second earlier. It was old, tall, and completely dark except for one weak porch light flickering above the front door. I checked the numbers on the mailbox. My stomach tightened. The house looked abandoned. The windows were black. The wood on the porch was rotting. The yard was overgrown, like no one had lived there in years. But the app still showed the order as active, and the customer had already paid. I grabbed the food bag and walked toward the porch. Every step felt wrong. The rain sounded quieter near the house. Not stopped, just quieter, like the house was swallowing the sound. When I reached the porch, the boards creaked under my shoes. I raised my hand to knock. Before my knuckles touched the door, I heard a voice from inside. "Leave it by the door." "Daniel, I froze. My name is Daniel, but the app never shows the customer my full name, only Dan. I stepped back and checked my phone. The customer name was blank. No name. No profile. Photo. Just the address. Then the porch light flickered 3 times. The door moved. Not opened. Fully. Just 1 inch darkness behind it. Didn't see a person, but I heard. Breathing. Slow. Close. I placed the food bag on the porch. Your food is here, I said. My voice sounded small. From inside the house. The same voice whispered, that's not what I ordered. I backed away. At that moment, my phone rang. The screen showed incoming call. Daniel, my own name. My own number. I stared at it, confused and terrified. My phone was calling me. I should not have answered, but I did. For 3 seconds. There was only static. Then I heard my own voice. Not a recording. Not a voicemail. My voice. Breathing hard. Crying. Double quotes. Don't leave the food. I couldn't move. The voice on the phone whispered again. If you leave it, they'll know you came. Then the call ended. The delivery app flashed. Order completed. I didn't press anything. It completed by itself. Then the front door opened another inch. A hand appeared. Pale. Thin. Too long. It slowly pulled the food bag inside. I ran. Didn't look back. I jumped on my bike and drove. Faster than I had ever driven in my life. My phone kept vibrating in my pocket, but I didn't check it until I reached a gas station 2 miles away. Under the bright lights with people around, I finally looked. There were 12 messages from the customer. All the same. Come back, come back, come back, come back. Then one final message. You forgot the drink. But there had been no drink in the order. I deleted the app right there. I sat at the gas station until sunrise. The next morning, I called the delivery company and told them everything. The woman on the phone went quiet when I gave her the address. Sir, she said slowly, we don't have any active customers on Hollow Creek Road. I told her that was impossible. I had delivered there last night. She asked me to wait. I heard typing. Then silence. Then she came back and asked, did you say house 217? Yes. Another pause. Sir, there's no house 217 on Hollow Creek Road. I felt cold. She continued. That property burned down 12 years ago. The city removed it from the system. I almost dropped the phone. Then she said something worse. 5 years ago, another driver reported a delivery request to that same address. He disappeared that night. I didn't say anything. I couldn't. She asked if I was still there, but I was staring at my phone. Because the delivery app had reappeared on my screen. I didn't download it. Again, it was just there. Open. Waiting. A new order request flashed across the screen. Pickup. Miller's. Diner. Drop off. 217. Hollow Creek Road. Customer note. Send Daniel again. I threw the phone across the room. It hit the wall and cracked. For a moment, everything was silent. Then from the broken speaker, I heard a soft notification. Ding. And then that same whisper. Don't knock too long. That was 3 weeks ago. I bought a new phone, moved to another city, Change my number. Change my job. I don't deliver food anymore. But every night at exactly 2:13 a.m., my phone lights up by itself. No app. No notification. Just a black screen with white text. Order ready for pickup. And last night, for the first time, there was a second line. Driver is on the way. I looked outside my apartment window. Across the street, under the broken street light, a delivery rider was standing in the rain. He was holding a paper bag, and he was looking straight up at me.